Welcome to Girl Talk. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are filming at William Thomas Custom Jewelry. It's right off of University Avenue, a great place if you want to have something made for somebody you love or for yourself. So we'll be chatting with them a little bit later on in the show. But I'm really excited to have, first off today, Karina. She's with Mogamind, and that's a great business to do some meditation while using music. And so she's kind of become our mindful guru. So we're starting a new segment. It's called Mindful. It's a combination of beautiful and mindful products that you can use in your everyday life. And Karina's actually going to be coming back every single month with new products for us. So I'm so excited to have you here.
I'm excited too. I've just found some of the best products here. And so let's start talking about them. Yeah. So this first one I want to talk to you about is called Lusa Organics. So this is a family owned. Here, I'm actually going to give you some. You can start playing with it. It smells amazing.
It's called Booty Balm, so I'm already intrigued.
Well, actually, it's meant for children and babies, but I use it all the time. It's it's really soft on your hands. But this is a family owned business, safe for children, safe for babies, organic ingredients, pure essential oils. I actually have some lip balm. This is all body care, soaps, no artificial colors or fragrance. Yeah, and then 100% hand poured and handmade. So you kind of feel like you're getting that personal experience with this company. Great for gifts. Holidays are coming up.
And I have to say, everybody here in Wisconsin gets really dry hands in the winter. No matter how much you lotion up and put gloves on, it's inevitable. This feels absolutely amazing, and I can already tell.
Are amazing. You guys can't get it from here, but this is just amazing. But another thing that's great about this company is 10% of their profits go to support global change.
Oh,
so, yeah,
that's
another
amazing.
really good one.
You know you're doing a good thing when you make a purchase with them.
Absolutely. So this is Lusa Organics. Really great company.
Perfect.
Moving on, Wigwam socks. So you gotta feel these.
These are so
real
cozy.
Socks. Yeah, absolutely. Gosh. So these are made here in Wisconsin as well. They source all their materials within the U.S. borders, and they are dedicated to accountability. They have a really great line. They say, "No fiber left behind."
Oh, I love that.
Every single fiber and any sock that's not made correctly is reused. They are committed to doing a zero landfill company. So we love Wigwam for that reason. And also they're stylish. I think that sometimes you either get stylish socks that aren't warm or warm socks that are not very, so combine those two forces, got stylish and warm socks.
And I have to say, these are so cozy, and I love how stretchy they are.
Yeah,
you see that?
Very nice. They go up to your knees, some of these, and they dry fast and lifetime kind of warranty on these
I love
socks.
this. Yeah. And these are a great stocking stuffer.
Yeah, and gifts, and here's some kind of a holiday example. The red.
Those are so
very cute.
I could see those being so cute, popping out of a cute booty.
Absolutely.
Love it.
So here's my juice as a new mom. Just coffee.
Or if you're not a mom, you can still have the juice.
Absolutely. Just Coffee is not just coffee. Thank you. They are supporting their farmers. So fair trade, organic, decent wages for their farmers. This is a hand-to-hand coffee, so they have a relationship with their coffees, which I absolutely love because I think that is so important. What a great gift, too. I feel like you could just put a bow on this and then just give it to somebody, which
especially
is
for a coffee lover. I mean, you don't even have to wrap it in wrapping paper. Just give it to them just like that, so you can start enjoying right away.
Yeah, and another thing that's really nice about Just Coffee is online you can look up their contracts they have with their farmers. So they really are open and honest about their relationship with their coffee.
Full transparency.
Absolutely, yeah. So
that's awesome.
Give it a try.
We got cheers, right? All right, let's taste it.
Yeah, it's good. It's full body. And the description of the coffee, too, is really accurate. Bold, blueberry.
That's what I can taste, because I don't really like super, super overly roasted beans. And if you're into coffee, you know that medium roast, then you can really taste, what's behind it. And I love that you can taste those blueberry notes.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely wonderful. And the great thing about all of these products, like you mentioned, they're made locally here in Wisconsin, and you can head to all of their websites and order them. But I also want to throw out there that you are just a great resource for everything Mindful, and people can follow you on social media and head to your website as well.
And actually, I will be doing a little bit more digging into the companies, talking a little bit more about what they're doing now, currently, holiday packages, kind of as the month goes on. So if you go to my Instagram or my website, you'll learn a little bit more about these products. They're all wonderful. Wisconsin,
I love
it's
it.
the best.
Karina, you're the best, and I can't wait to have you back again next month.
Thanks for having me.
And with that, I think we're going to sip our coffee. Stay tuned, though. We've got more Girl Talk coming up after the break.
Hi, and welcome back to Girl Talk. Thanks for sticking with us. If you're just tuning in, we've been filming here at William Thomas Custom Jewelry. We're going to learn a little bit later in the show about how you can customize some jewelry for yourself. I'm excited to chat with Bill. And right now, we're introducing Miss, probably a friendly face that may be familiar, Miss Debbie Offerdahl. Thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you guys. I love the energy every time I come on. I mean, it's always so fun.
We love having you.
Oh, good.
So Debbie's with the Ultimate Veritas Spa Salon on Monona Drive. We love your place, and we're glad to talk a little bit about some of the new things you're doing.
Yes, well, thank you. Well, what I've decided to do is the hair industry has been changing as far as staffing and employment. I've kind of watched this grow over the last 20 years, and I kind of prepared myself. So what I'm doing is I have a new division within my salon that I'm actually introducing station and chair rental. That's kind of becoming like the status quo. A lot of stylists, as they get developed and they get to be a very busy stylist and very great at what they do, a master independent, as I like to call them, they want to be their own boss and they want to rent. So now it's time for me to take my 22-chair salon and take half of it, and I have immediately right now 11 stations for rental. And then I have something we'll talk about, the incubator on the other side if you join the Ultimate Employee team for the time being. Work until you are ready to rent.
Oh, what an important.
Yeah,
It's so
it is.
important. I've gotten to learn a little bit about this development on the side by talking to Debbie, and it is just a really special way to provide opportunities for, growing entrepreneurs and people who want to
Exactly.
be their own boss, but also having a mentor like you is just like,
Well, thank you.
30 years in the business or something like
Yep,
this,
35
right?
years in the hair industry, and as a stylist myself. The thing is this environment is an open salon. It's a luxury salon. It's beautiful, as
Yes,
you
it's
guys have
gorgeous.
seen. And stylists love to work next to other stylists. We kind of grow together through osmosis. We watch each other's work. We kind of confer with each other, and we become better. And right now there's a lot of this salon suites that are nice, but they're small, small cubes, as they call them. One my friend said they feel like they're locked in a box.
Yeah.
But clients also like that salon experience.
Right.
So this atmosphere is an open salon atmosphere, and all the stations are absolutely beautiful. I custom designed an anti-fatigue mat that is one of a kind. It took me 2 years to develop. It's a runway that is literally so comfortable. So that's real important for stylists because they work very, very hard behind that chair all day long. There is an area for the renters. The independent masters is called a dispense. And they have their lockable cabinets to keep all their professional products. Oh, nice. And that's in a separate area, so you're not mixing color in front of your clients. And then you have your own retail display, which is important.
Oh, that's great. I didn't realize I got that too. So they get the best of every part of the world of working amongst people, being inspired, and sharing their own culture of their own stylist experience, but then also learning from each other and really just running their own show.
What I'm really excited about is the incubator. I love having employees, and that's fun because we all kind of nurture each other together. But I'm looking for stylists who are actually thinking about renting but don't quite have the hours they need for their manager's license. So you can join our team, you bring your clients, keep your clients, add to your clientele, and then you can work till you're ready to rent. And I'll help them along the way, help them with how to set up an LLC, the best softwares to use when you're doing your own independent transactions, what should I pay for certain credit card fees, a lot of business experience that I could, help them with if they would like that.
That is inspiring.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So what's included in the cost of renting, and what is that cost for people who are seeing this and that sounds pretty good. I want to be a part of that.
Yeah, thank you for asking. It's $575 a month, and that includes everything.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yep, heat, electricity, so you just provide your tools and your product, and everything is included with that station. All the lockable cabinets.
I love that.
That is incredible because, you can't rent a space for that.
No,
you can't have
no,
equipment.
that's
You can't
really
buy
And in a
equipment.
beautiful environment.
Yes.
I mean, you literally walk in and you feel like you're walking into an oasis.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's definitely such a beautiful space. It's the best of both worlds for stylists because I think what can happen sometimes at salons is a stylist who is ready to go out and maybe do their own thing, then you're losing some of your best folks. But this is a great way to have those people all under one roof, essentially owning their own business and still having the camaraderie of the group.
Absolutely.
And working under somebody like you who has been in this industry and such a staple in the community and in the salon world. So thanks for being with us and sharing your story.
Well, also, too, it's nice that they can have, there's a day spa still. So their clients who normally have been serviced could have the opportunity to have nails and massage and facials and pedicures. I still have that 2,000 square foot 9 treatment room day spa. So, you know, we've got that all going.
Yeah. So maybe an opportunity to offer something that they couldn't otherwise as well. Well, Debbie, thanks for sharing that with us. We're glad to have you, glad to work with you, and thanks for making us beautiful as always.
You guys got to get in
We've
more.
got more Girl Talk coming up after the break, so stick around.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are here today at William Thomas Custom Jewelry. It's right off of University Avenue if you haven't checked it out before, and we'll be chatting with them a little bit later on about custom jewelry. But first, we have Mary Freed. She's the director of Camp Agawak. It's a overnight girls camp. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
I've checked out your website. I've chatted with you about this camp, and I just really believe in the mission, and it looks like so much fun. This is totally something where if I could go back in time and do as a kid, you know, developing, I just see it as so beneficial. So excited to have you here. And there are a lot of different overnight camps. What kind of sets Camp Agawak apart from all of those other places?
I think there's a lot that sets us apart from other camps, traditional camps, meaning overnight camps. And I would say the quality of our staff, the caliber of our staff, our incredible creative programming sets us apart. We're on Blue Lake. It's one of the 5 top purest lakes in the state of Wisconsin. So it's a beautiful spot. Yeah. And I would say our traditions are so woven into our program. Next year we're 97 years old. So
congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah,
that just shows you that you're doing something right.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. It's great to be, you know, part of something that's been around for so long. The traditions are really deep. Our blue and white program pretty sets us apart from other camps. And just the warm and nurturing environment that we try to create, and you can tell when you walk into camp. I mean, we're a very spirited camp. We sing, we dance, we laugh, but it's really, there's so many things, I think, that really make us unique, and obviously being around for 97 years, I think says a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You mentioned singing and dancing. What are some of the other activities that you guys do there?
Oh boy, there's way too many to even announce. But we have like 48 different activities where the campers will sign up for. And they sign up for their activities pretty much on a weekly basis. And they can choose from traditional camp activities like archery, riflery. We have water skiing, indoor cooking, outdoor cooking, gymnastics. We have a tango tower and a zip line. Sailing. Girls will learn how to sail their own boats.
I want to go.
Can we go? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Well, we
5,
actually
6
do have post-camp or family camp that happens after the kids leave.
Cool.
But there's just a whole wide variety of activities, from jogging program, biking. Really, there's not too much that we don't offer. Traditional arts and crafts program.
So you mentioned several things that maybe they're coming into already having had that experience. Some of the arts, maybe things like that, jogging. But then you mentioned like archery and things like that might be new to them. So what kind of things are they going to come out of there having learned that they maybe never had before?
Oh boy,
Lots more.
I think lots more than just the activities. I mean, that's a big part of it. But really, that's probably maybe a sub-part. I think one of the most important things that the girls will learn at Agawak is to be better, better people, meaning kinder. They will learn how to develop independence, being away from home. That that gets instilled. A lot of character is built at camp. When you're with a group of girls for extended period of time, the friendships that also emerge are incredible. I mean, fast forward, next summer will be my 30th year there. These girls are standing up for each other's weddings. So they learn how to be a friend. They learn what that looks like. They learn how to live with a group of another 10 girls, which is not easy for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But I think one of the biggest things is just the confidence
Absolutely.
that they walk away with
Totally.
is really, really huge.
Yeah.
Just so, great for personal development for these girls. It's going to benefit them, the rest of their lives. And before we go, I think it's important to touch on the living arrangements too, because it's obviously an overnight camp. So how does that work?
So the girls come and they are put in a cabin of about 10 girls in a cabin and 3 counselors. And they have basically bunk beds, so pick a top bunk, a bottom bunk, and the girls live together for a period of either 2-week period
Oh, that's long. Wow.
or a 4-week period. And then I have about 150 girls that will stay with me for the whole 8 weeks. So
That
you
is
really
so
get to know them,
incredible.
right? And they come back summer after summer after summer. So the bonds and the friendships, obviously, that I make with my campers too is really, it's significant.
And you said you can start as early as 1st grade, right? We were
Yes.
talking a little bit before we started, all the way through
All the way through 10th grade.
10th grade. So that's a large age range to cover, which is important for them to see those other girls too and what they're doing when they're
Definitely.
older.
Absolutely, and the
yeah.
older ones mentor the younger ones, which is really neat. They look up to them, and they're great role models.
That is so awesome. And now is actually the time to sign up.
Yes.
So if you've been thinking about it, be sure to head to the website and check them out. Again, Mary with Camp Agawak, thank you so much for being
Oh,
with
thank
us.
you for having me.
Thank you, Mary.
And we'll be back with more Girl Talk right after this. Welcome back to Girl Talk. We've been here today at William Thomas Custom Jewelry, and now we have the man himself, Bill Furman. Thanks so much for having us today and for being with us.
Thanks, I'm happy to be here.
So excited to have you here, especially thinking about the holidays. This is just a great location. It's super convenient whether you're heading into downtown or you're leaving downtown, right off of University and Farley. There's tons of parking, which I think is really important because a lot of places around here you can't find parking. So it's an important step. And you guys really focus on custom jewelry and the custom process, and it's really what you specialize in. And I think it's really interesting because I'm sure a lot of people think, oh, I'm not super artistic or I'm not super creative. How am I going to make something, a custom piece of jewelry? But it doesn't sound like you have to be an expert or a designer to come in and really benefit from that service.
That's right. There is a barrier. People can be intimidated by the custom process.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want. I don't know how to design a ring. How could I possibly do that? That's what we do. I think it'd be the same with any other custom business. Those experts are there to help guide you and walk you through it. For us, the answer to that is get in here, give us a few minutes to start the process and start to show you things, and you'll start formulating opinions. We'll turn those opinions into a new design.
I love
It's
that.
really easy.
And Pinterest is encouraged.
Pinterest is encouraged. We had a guy that came in last year, pre-holidays, wasn't sure how to articulate what he wanted, but he kind of had in his head what he wanted. So he met with Rhonda,
Yeah.
and she sent him out. He came back that afternoon, canceled all his afternoon appointments, came back and created a Pinterest board, came in with all the ideas we wanted, and we designed a ring. He got engaged. It was a really
Aw.
neat story. Kudos to Pinterest.
I love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I love that you can make it easy for somebody to design their own ring or their own jewelry, because I think that's really special, especially if you're gifting something to somebody, to have that personal touch on it. And like Ellen said, you don't have to be that artsy.
No.
That's what you guys do.
Right.
You're used to working with people that don't necessarily know exactly what they want.
Yeah.
When I hear the word custom, I don't know if anyone agrees with me or not, but I hear expensive. But that's not the case, right? Let's talk about price.
It does sound expensive. Even to me, custom window treatments, custom furniture, it does sound expensive. And in some cases it may be. For us, custom jewelry, being a small outfit like us, it's very handheld. Our costs are very low. For us, it's not more expensive. We work with any budget. You can come in with any budget, literally, and we'll make the best ring we can for you, the best piece of jewelry.
I think that's
That's
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
And you were saying, we were talking a little bit before about, like you said, this is the size of this place and the personal service you all give here is evident in the custom, in that people are only able to and only will work with you and Rhonda. And you're the owner,
Yeah.
and Rhonda's here all day, every day, right?
Yeah, Rhonda's always here. I'm here as much as I can be, and you're going to get one of us. And Rhonda is amazing.
You're
She'll
the experts.
give everyone great service.
Yeah.
think
You
that's
can
so
literally hear them back there right now making jewelry.
Isn't
It's
that
so
awesome?
wonderful.
Yeah.
It's truly local and it's happening here behind
Yeah.
the scenes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And this is the question I've been kind of really excited to ask you about, because I have a feeling it's going to surprise a lot of people. It's something I never really thought about, but really that you guys build jewelry and rings that are custom to the people that wear them. And it kind of made me think of our friend Tia Lynn over at Contours, because she's always talking about how every person's body is different. That's why finding a bra that's the right fit for you, rather than you trying to fit into a bra, is so important.
Sure.
And I know that's kind of maybe a weird
I know
analogy.
there's a segue here.
But it's the same too with rings, right, Bill? That
Right.
I mean, depending upon, you really meet people and you take into account their lifestyle. You know, are you super active? Maybe you're a fitness instructor. I was thinking of Janet and everything that she does.
Right.
Maybe you do a lot of things outdoors. Maybe your career, you're a dental hygienist and you're always wearing gloves. That you can take those things into account.
That's right. One of the things that comes to mind is the type of metal choice. People will come in and they talk about their active level, and they're very active. They're always hiking. They're always working out, doing things. And so they ask maybe to get platinum because it's very heavy metal and it's very expensive, and therefore it must be better. It's truly would be the worst metal for them to get if they're very active, because it's incredibly soft.
Sure.
It scratches easy,
It
right?
scratches easy. There's a lot of benefits to it, but would not be one of an active person.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people wouldn't know that at all.
Right.
Like, that's why you're the expert. That's
Well,
why you help them
I've been doing this
customize.
for 30 years at Madison. This is what we do. Excuse me. So another thing that comes to mind is hand. You talk about body type, but hand types, larger knuckles, straighter, slender fingers, a little bit bigger fingers. All those ring sizes are different and they'll fit different. You know, there's half sizes, there's quarter sizes.
Oh, wow.
It really gets fit to being your ring on your hand, whether it's even a left and a right hand.
Yeah.
There's different shape and contours to a ring to fit on the right and left hand.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not one of those people would have an issue with rings falling off. I tend to, once it gets over the knuckle, it's on, and I know
Right.
it's safe, and that's
Yeah.
good for me because I tend to be active and
Yeah.
keep my jewelry on while I'm doing it.
Right.
But oftentimes people have told me about losing rings and stuff like that, and it's like, I can't even imagine these folks with slender fingers where it just slips
Yeah.
right off. I mean, that's just a scary thing to think about all day, you know?
Yeah.
So the fact that
Well,
you're...
imagine you propose and then the ring that you give to somebody gets all scratched up because of their lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
that's not what you want to happen when you are hoping, you know, it's a once in a lifetime purchase.
Yeah.
to
Working with
last.
custom manufacturing, you'll get all that information because that's part of the process.
That is so awesome.
And I think one of the important things I want to touch on before we go is one of the things that you do so well here in order to create the right design is you listen to what your client is saying.
Yeah.
And that's really part of it is being a great listener and also helping bring somebody's true dream to life. This is a passion of yours.
Yeah. It's not trying to sell something that we have to move inventory. For us, we don't have a huge inventory. We have a lot of custom jewelry here to see, but we want to listen and we want to provide you just what you're here for.
Yeah.
It makes a good complete circle.
I love it.
I love that. And if you want to make an appointment, you can head to their website or call, and you might get Bill or Rhonda on the phone themselves.
Probably Rhonda.
Probably Rhonda. Thank you
might
so
see
much
it.
for having us today,
Yeah.
Bill. It was great.
Thank you.
And we have to admire all of these beautiful jewels. I know
Yeah.
Emily's got one on her finger.
Yeah.
So we're going to go look at all the shiny things. But thank you to all of
Great.
our guests today, and thank you for joining us today for Girl Talk. You can find us next time right here on Wisconsin's 57.
Beauty and styling for Girl Talk provided by the Ultimate Veritas Spa and Salon.